So, today we are going to discuss about a new concept, a new topic, that is the chance and probability. Okay, so name of the chapter is, means topic is chance and probability. So, what is the probability? Okay, what do you mean by probability, or what is the chance? Yes, please unmute your mic one. If you have any problem, then make a comment on your comment box. Okay. So, before starting this chapter, we have to know some terminology. Okay, I will discuss them one by one. So, first is, what is the random experiment? Random experiment. What is the random experiment? So, look, definition, first listen, don't need to just look at your page, just first listen the class. I am telling you some extra thing which is not given in your book. So, listen my word very carefully. Okay, and then when I will solve the problem, then I will mention the page number there. Okay, so listen very carefully. Okay, and between I will ask you few questions regarding what I am teaching to you. Okay, so listen every word very carefully. So, first thing is random experiment. What is the random experiment? Look, an experiment is said to be random experiment if number one, look very good, a experiment is said to be random experiment if number one, all the outcome are known in advance. Means before you perform the experiment, you will know the outcomes. I am giving example. For example, I have a 1 rupee coin, okay, and I am tossing the coin. So, what will be the outcome? So, look, the outcome will be either head or tail. The outcome will be either head or tail. Means all the outcomes are known in advance. Astha, you can't see the board. Let me check. Astha, from our side there is no problem. You just do one thing, check your internet connection once. No sir, it's okay, yes, from our side there is no problem. You just do one thing, you just check your internet connection, its speed. Otherwise, you do one thing, leave the group and join again. I hope your problem will be removed. Okay, so the random experiment is, an experiment is said to be random experiment if all the outcomes, means all the result are known in advance. For example, if I toss a coin, so what will be the outcome? What will be its result? What will be the result of this outcome? Suppose I have 1 rupee coin and I tossed it. So, look, we know in a 1 rupee coin there are two fish, one is head and one is tail. So, if I tossed it, so the result will be either the coin will be so head ups or the tails up. Okay. So, the outcomes will be either head or either tail. Means before performing the experiment, I know the result that it will be either head or either tail. Got it? For example, I am giving another example. Suppose we have a dice. You know the dice. You know what is mean by die or dice? Yes. So if you know dice, I hope you all of yes, it is Ludo dice. We play Ludo with it. Now look, we know its shape is actually cuboid, means cube, not cuboid, cube, having its 6 face, and on each face some numbers was there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In each face one number is assigned. Now if you roll a die, then which number, means what will be the result of that experiment? Means if I roll a die, then what number will be show up, means what are the possible number will show up. Look, when we roll a die, then the number may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 or 5 or 6. Out of 6, any one of them will shows up. So look, here all the outcomes are known. We know the outcome before performing the experiment. So the first condition is all the outcomes are known in advance. Second condition is we can't predict which outcome will come surely. Which outcome will come? Okay, now if I give you a coin and I tossed you, so can you surely tell me that the face will be head or the face will be tail? Or if you roll a die, can you surely predict that the number will be 3 or number will be 5? Can you predict it? Surely. No, you can't predict it. It may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, but you can't predict that the number will be definitely 6 or definitely 5. So the second condition is we cannot predict which outcome will surely come. So this is the second condition. And the third condition is we can repeat this experiment means huge number of time, infinite number of time. We can repeat this experiment infinite number of time. We can repeat the experiment infinite number of time. Infinite number of time. So if any experiment satisfy these 3 conditions, then we said this experiment as a random experiment. That means tossing of a coin is a random experiment. Throwing of a die is a random experiment. You got it? Do you got it? You have any problem up to what I have said? No problem. I am giving you one more example. Suppose we have a urn. You know urn? What is the meaning of urn? Yeah, urn means the point. Okay, point 3 is we can repeat it infinite number of time. For example, I am giving it. I have given a coin. I am telling it to toss it. So you can toss it 1 time or 2 time or 3 time or 4 time or 100 time or 1000 time. Means you can repeat this process infinite number of time. Okay. So this is the third condition. Clear? Okay. So suppose we have a urn. Urn means a bag. Suppose there are a bag or a urn. Okay, in the term there are few balls. There are suppose 9 white ball and suppose 4 blue balls. Okay, you put your hands in the bag and pick up a ball. Okay, so what will be the color of the ball? What will be the possible color of the ball? You put your hand into the arm and pick up a ball. Pick a ball up and see that what will be the color of the ball. So look, there are two type of ball. So if I put my hand on the arm and pick one ball up, so the color of the ball may be white or may be blue. Okay, as there are only two color of ball, white ball and blue ball. So if I put my hand, we can't get a red ball, we can't get a green ball. No, don't do Jhuma. Look, if I put my hand into the ball bag, into the arm and pick up a ball, so two cases may be arise. The ball may be white ball or may be black ball. We can't surely say that the ball will be white or the ball will be black, but we can say that the color of the ball may be either white or blue, isn't it? The ball is either white or blue, isn't it? Okay. So this is the random experiment. Now I am telling you event space or sample space. Sample space. What is the sample space? Sample space is the collection of all outcome of a random experiment. Sample space is a collection of all outcome of a random experiment. Suppose I am tossing a coin. So what will be the possible outcome? Please make a comment. If I toss a coin, so what will be the possible outcome? Yes, either head or tail. So if I toss a coin, for tossing a coin, the possible outcomes are either head or either tail. I am taking the initial only. H means head and T means tail. So collection of this is called a sample space for tossing a coin. Similarly, if I roll a die, in that case what will be the possible outcome? If I roll a die, please make a comment. If I roll a die, so what will be the possible outcomes? Yes, the possible outcome is very good, Asta. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, all of you are giving the right answer. That's very impressive. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the possible outcome. So this collection of outcome is called a sample space. You got it? Okay, and I have given an example. Suppose we have an urn with 9 white ball and 4 black ball. So and I am putting my hand into the urn and pick up a ball. So what will be the outcome? What will be the outcome? The ball will be, the color of the ball will be either, please make a comment, yes, either white or black. Yes, so in that case the possible outcome is either white or black. So this is the possible outcome. So they are called the sample space. Clear? Okay. So sample space, you got the sample space. What is sample space? Yes, white or black. Tirthanko, yes, you are right. Deep also given the right answer. Shovik, Asta, Sanchari, Juma, Akash, yes, all of you have given the right answer. Okay, so sample space is done. Okay, now next is event. Event means, suppose I am taking a sample space of tossing a coin. So in rolling a die. So when I roll a die, then the sample space will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the sample space. If I consider an event, A is the event that the number is odd number. The number is odd number. So from here, which are odd number from this sample space, which are odd number? Write a comment, write it on your comment. From 1 to 6, what are the, yes, the odd numbers are 1, 3 and 5. So this is the odd number. Now look, these numbers are taken from here. These numbers are taken from here. So event means any sub collection, any collection from event space, any collection from event space means if you choose few point, few number from the event space, so this collection is called a event. Okay? Okay. Now tell me, suppose B is the event, which means collection of all prime number. Prime number. So what are the prime numbers here? Prime number. From 1 to 6, what are the prime numbers? Prime number means, yes, no, prime number. 2, 4, 6 are not prime number. Look, Sanchari and Tirthankar, you have write that 2, 4 and 6, they are not prime number, they are even number. Look, prime number means the number which can be divisible, which can be divided by 1 and itself. For example, if I take the number 4 according to your answer, so look, 4 is a number which can be divided by 2 also. So 4 is a not prime number. Yes, someone has given 2, 3 and 5. Yes, Shovik, Tirthankar, now you have given the right answer that 2, 3 and 5s are the prime number. So the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5. And 2 is the only one prime number which is even. 2 is the only one even prime number. 2 is the only one even prime number. Okay. Okay. So you got the event clear. Now we will now discuss some property of event. Some class means some what I will say, some different kind of event. So first is impossible event, or suppose certain event. Certain event. So what is the certain event? Suppose we have a on and there are suppose 10 white ball. There are 10 white ball, only 10 white ball. Okay, and I am putting my hand, and if I pick up a ball, so what will be the color of the ball? Yes, only white ball are there. So if I put my arm into the on and pick up one ball, so color of the ball will be obviously white. Okay, so if I told you that if A is the event, okay, to choosing a ball, choosing a white ball. So look, whenever you put your hand into the on and pick up a ball, the ball must be a white ball, because there are only white ball, no other color balls is there. So this type of event is called certain event. Means when an event is said to be certain event if it is sure to be happened. If it is sure to be happened, and an event is said to be impossible event if it never be happened. So for example, I am telling you, suppose you have an on containing 10 white ball, and I am telling you choose the event. Event is suppose B, that the ball is blue. Now if I put my arm into the arm, so can I pick a blue ball from here? Can we ever put a blue ball from here? All the balls are white, so can you choose a blue ball from there? No. So this event never going to be happened. This event never going to be happen. So this type of event is called a impossible event, and it is sure to be happened. The chance is 100%. Then this event is called a sure event. So I think you understood what is the sure event and what is the impossible event. Yes sir. Okay, I am giving few more example and you tell me what is the sure event and what is the impossible event. Okay. Now I am throwing a die, and let A is the event that the numbers comes up is 10. A is the event that the number comes up is 10 when throwing a die. So is it impossible event or certain event? Yes, obviously it is impossible event. Jhuma, Jyotartha, Asta, Tamojit, Shobik, yes, all of you have given the right answer. It is impossible event. Why it is impossible event? Because we know that the maximum number that can comes up is 6, because the event space containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6 number. So the face number that comes up is maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, not more than 6 and not less than 1. So this type of event is called a impossible event. I am giving another example. Suppose, okay, I am throwing a die, clear? What is the and I am choosing a event. Suppose that the numbers comes up is 7. So is it impossible event? Or yes, it is impossible event. Okay, now I am telling another example. Just give me one more point. Okay, in case of throwing a die, let B is the event that the number is less or equal to 6. B is the event that the number is less or equal to 6 when throwing a die. So is it a certain event or impossible event? Why? Yes, exactly, it is certain event. It is certain event because the number showing is less than 6, less equal to 6. So less equal to 6 means the number may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The number is less or equal to 6. So this is a certain event. Okay. Okay. Suppose I am giving one more example. You just tell me. Have you seen the playing card? Have you seen the playing card? Have you seen the playing card? Please make a comment. Okay, forget it. I am giving another example. Okay, now forget it. Let's come to the exercise problem. Clear? Okay, so come to page number 76 and we will solve few problem from here. So 3.4. The first question is, you tell me, okay, just answer. Tell whether the following is certain to happen or impossible. Impossible can happen but not certain. Okay, so first, you are older today than yesterday. So it is certain event or impossible event, or may happen or may not. You are older than yesterday. The first question. So is it a certain event or impossible event, or maybe happened or may not be? Make comment please. I'm waiting for your comment. We have less time, very less time. Please quickly. The question is, you are older today than yesterday. Yes, it is certain event. Very good. It is certain event. Now, tossing a tossed coin will land heads up. Is it certain or impossible or may happen? Yes, it can happen but not certain. Yes, it can happen but not certain. Very good. Okay, now question number 3. A die when tossed shall land up with 8. Land up with 8 on the top. Is it certain or impossible? Yes, it is impossible. Very good. Next, question number 4. The next traffic signal light seen will be green. Now come to the next question. Question number 4. The next traffic light seen will be green. Can happen but not certain. Yes, it may be green or may not be green. So can happen but not certain. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. So now let's come to the next question. Tomorrow will be a cloudy day. Tomorrow will be a cloudy day. Yes, it can happen but not certain. Very good. There are 6 marbles in a box which marks 1 to 4. There are 6 marbles in a box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and there are marking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, what is the probability of drawing a marble with 2? Okay, how we could calculate that it is 2? Now it has a procedure. Now look, total number of outcome. What is the total number of outcome? Total number of outcome. Look, there are 6 numbers. So total number of outcome is 6. And what is the favorable number of outcome? Favorable number of outcome. Favorable number of outcome, because there are only 1, 2. So favorable number of outcome is 1. Therefore, the required probability equal to it has a formula. This is the favorable outcome by total outcome. Now look, the favorable outcome is 1 and the total outcome is 6. So that is 1 by 6 is the 1 by 6 is the probability. Now question number 2 is, what is the probability of drawing a marble with number 5? So drawing up number of 5. Now look, here the total number of outcome will be 6 and there are only 1 marble with 5 written on 5 on the marble. So total favorable number of outcome is again 1. So the required probability will be 1 by 6. So this answer is also 1 by 6. Very good. And the last question of this exercise. Look, a coin is flipped to decide which team will start the game. What are the probability that you will start the game? Okay. Now look, what in that case, when you toss a coin, flip up a coin, so the total number of outcome is, okay, what is the total number of outcome? I am not asking the answer. Yes, Akash, total number of outcome is 2 because it may be either head or either tail. So total number of outcome is 2 and favorable outcome, favorable number of outcome that is 1. Yes, that is 1. So, the required probability is equal to 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 is the answer. Yes, very good. Now, you tell me, do you have any problem? What we have discussed today, do you have any problem, any queries? No, sir. So, I hope you understood very well. Okay. Now, look, this chapter means chapter number 3 is now totally completed. So, next day we will start a new chapter, that is the simple equation. Okay? Okay, sir. Then see you next day. Bye.